Hey, Joe.
Oh, hey Joshua, what's up?
You have time for 50 questions on the way to your office?
50 questions between here
50
and my
questions.
office? You better go fast.
All right. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
What's your favorite place to eat in the Twin Cities?
Oro by Nixta.
Your go-to comfort food?
Pizza.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl, I'm in the theater.
What's the last TV show you binge watched?
The Diplomat.
Favorite season in Minnesota?
Anything that is not winter.
What's something you never leave home without?
My phone, though I seem to have forgotten it.
Favorite spot in the Guthrie building?
The Amber Box on the 9th floor.
What books are on your bedside table?
What books are on my bedside table? Mark Twain by Ron Chernow, the new biography. Emily Wilson's version of the Iliad. And always on my bedside table are T.S. Eliot's Four Quartets and Philip Levine's What Work Is.
What's your favorite professional sports team?
The Miami Dolphins.
Is there a hobby you wish you had more time for?
Reading.
What's something people might be surprised to learn about you?
I'm shy.
Is there a movie you never get tired of?
If I'm flipping through the channels and The Godfather or Godfather 2 comes on, that's just what I'm doing for the next few hours.
What's one of your favorite lines from a play?
When sorrows come, they come not single spies, but in battalions.
Is there a piece of media you'd secretly love to adapt for the stage?
Yes.
Do you have any hidden talents?
I hardly have any apparent ones, but I do make a very good challah.
Is there something that instantly puts you in a good mood?
What puts me instantly in a good mood? Being in a rehearsal room.
What's your favorite thing about Minneapolis?
I love how close everything is.
What's your favorite way to prep before directing a show?
Anything that gives me the 100 to 200 hours I need before first rehearsal.
What's one moment of your day that you always look forward to?
That first cup of coffee.
How would you describe your first day on the job in one word?
Oh, terrifying.
If you could relive one day at the Guthrie, what would it be?
The opening marathon day of the history plays.
What Guthrie play recently reminded you why you love this work?
A Midsummer Night's Dream.
What's one thing people don't realize about running a theater?
Well, it's a bit harder than it looks.
What's a risk you're glad you took?
Programming the history plays at the Guthrie.
What's a show you'd love to direct at the Guthrie someday?
Waiting for Godot on the Guthrie Thrust.
Is there an audience reaction you've witnessed that stuck with you?
I love how the audience sits in stunned silence at the end of the cabaret before the bows.
What's the hardest job you ever had?
Working on roofs in the summer in Miami.
What's a challenge that you've grown from?
A challenge that I've grown from, leading the Guthrie through the COVID years.
Is there a proud professional moment you've had in the last 10 years?
Guiding the Guthrie through the COVID years.
What does authentic leadership mean to you?
Authentic leadership means nothing more or less than there should be very little space between who you purport to be and who you actually are.
What's the best piece of advice you received from a mentor?
There are no new problems. Ask somebody.
What's something theater has taught you about people?
That we're much more alike than whatever we think makes us different.
Is there a misconception about theater you'd love to correct?
That it is merely another entertainment option.
What's a moment in your career that changed you?
Directing maximum security inmates in a production of Henry V.
Name an artist that inspires you.
Garland Wright.
What contributed to your success?
What contributed to my success? People believing in me over and over again, well ahead of the evidence.
Is there something you've learned from Guthrie staff?
You better bring your A game.
What's a value you try to lead with?
Integrity.
10 years from now, what is something you hope the Guthrie is doing?
I hope we're touring in rural areas of the 5-state region, areas that have limited access to cultural assets.
What do you hope people feel when they walk into the Guthrie?
Welcome.
What's a moment you felt truly seen as an artist?
I'm blessed. I feel truly seen as an artist.
Is there an artistic calling card that people would instantly recognize as a Haj production?
That's probably somebody else's question to answer, but I don't think so. I think form, style follows content, so whatever the work requires, and I enjoy working in different registers.
Did you have a backup plan if you couldn't have a career as a theater artist?
I did not. I burned the boats. This is the only thing I was going to do. One way or another, I was going to be a theater person.
What's something you've learned about yourself through theater?
Everything I know about myself I've learned through theater.
Is there a moment you felt most connected to the audience?
A marathon day of the history plays right before Henry V. We spent the whole day together, audience and actors, and the actors came out on stage and the whole audience rose in that thing we're always chasing in the theater of audience and company coming together.
What's a dream you still have?
Every artistic director in this country comes to the job idiosyncratically. There ought to be an MFA directing program with a focus on artistic leadership.
Is there a piece of advice you'd give your younger self?
It gets better. Relax.
What are you grateful for today?
My family.
What's one word you'd use to describe your theatrical journey?
Lucky.
That's all we have for you today, Joe.
50 questions.
50
we
questions.
did it. Thanks, Joshua.
Thanks so much.
I'll see you.